nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. The Rams offense takes the field. Let's take a quick second to call out some of the impact players their coaches mentioned in meetings this week. Anything you guys heard that really resonated with you?
Yeah, I love when coaches talk about guys that bring it every single day. Like, that we can depend on them. They can get other guys lined up. They're always motivated. They're always being a great teammate. These are the guys that coaches love.
And big-time players make big plays in big games, right? These are the guys that have to play well if they're going to win games like this. It'll be interesting to see what they do today.
Looking downfield, it's Curry. Quickly to the tight end. Knocked down immediately, but a nice pickup on that one. And the Rams can really attack on this second and short. Back to pass. Here comes the heat. That pressure got to him, and he just had to chuck it out of bounds. Rams are at the line looking to convert on third and short. Secondary walks up on the line showing press coverage. They'll send the back in motion. They'll snap it from the gun on third down. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a fourth down. And the Rams will line up to punt it away. First time we've seen their punt team tonight. And the punt team able to smack it to the ground. The Roadrunners offense headed onto the field. Our first look at them today. And Jesse, this is going to be a fun test. This receiver, if you leave him in man coverage, you might be in for some trouble.
And so when you get him in the one-on-ones, you got to throw his way. He's a really good route runner. He can catch the football. And then when the defense decides to double cover and take him away, that's when you go somewhere else with the football or you run it. The balance in this offense, based on how they play him, I think is big today.
Yeah, and that's what you got to do as a defense. Sometimes you double team him. Sometimes you play zone. Mix it up. Give different looks because he's a guy. He's shown the ability to burn your defense and make big plays.
For an offense, slant routes against man coverage are really a rhythm throw. You take your steps, you get the ball out, it's got to be in a good location. Quarterback and receiver on the same page there.
Breaks into the open. Gets it all the way down to the 39-yard line. It'll be a first down.
First down, you know you always want to establish the running game. How about this offense? Nothing fancy. Run the football, be physical, get a big game.
It's complete to the right. Found a little bit of room to operate, but he'll be stopped just short of the first down.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense catching the football.
And the Roadrunners with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. Looking downfield, it's McCown. They'll run the screen. They'll make the stop, but not before they use the screen beautifully and pick up the first down.
You know, it's a nice throw by the QB there. When you're throwing to running backs, you got to make it easy on them. So you want to put it right on their body, make the catch simple, and let them go to work like they did just there, getting that first.
Looking for a physical attack from the gun. And I think they'll give him 2 on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up.
And you want to run the football, and that's okay. You'll take some of these, but if they start to add up down the road, obviously, you might want to think about airing it out a little bit.
And he dropped it. It looked for all the world like that would be a catch, and he just got too excited. They've got a ways to go on third down from the 24 as this defense tries to force him into a field goal try. From the gun, wants to pass. It's complete on the right side. He gets it all the way down inside the 10. It'll be first and goal from the 8.
And that's a really good example of a quarterback and his intended target both being on the same page. The timing was almost perfect on that play. That's why they were able to convert the third down, now setting up first and goal.
And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it. Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. They get it down to the 7 on that pass play in prime position for a score. Now 3rd and goal find tough yardage to cover here. From the gun, wants to pass. Wide out, trying to get it in. And they've got him down after the short completion, but they inch closer and closer to pay dirt.
On a big third down, love the discipline by the defense there. You got everybody with their eyes on the quarterback, rallying to the football, showing good speed on D. Nice.
Looking for the end zone. Touchdown, UT San Antonio. Excellent pass by the back on the option.
If the offense continues to put drives like that together, this defense is in trouble. How about the balance, the ability to throw the football, run the football, keep the defense guessing, and then when it gets closer to the end zone, the physicality to punch it in. Great start for this offense.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. Fielded in the end zone. It's Allen. Stopped at the 17, and he's probably second-guessing that return. First snap of this drive will come from their own 17. Now on the option. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
This offense is perfectly fine with a little game because they're going to make you tackle this all game long. They're going to make you think all game long. So they'll keep running it ad nauseum and just wait for that one opportunity.
And the sack all the way back at the 5.
Defensively, you got them backed up. There's two options that they're going to do. They're going to run the football and be conservative, or they're going to try to take shots down the field. They tried to take a shot. Defense was ready. Nice pass rush. Way to get to the QB and get after that sucker.
Hard running there.
You wonder about that play call on 3rd and long, maybe just trying to get themselves a little bit more real estate, but it didn't fool the defense. They create another negative play now deep in the opponent's territory. The defense has just been dominant on this drive.
Hey, you make the stop, and that is exactly what you want out of your front cover unit. UTSA takes over in the offense, ready to hit the field. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with his 7-0 lead. Ready to fire from the pistol. On the move. Not a whole lot of room there. 3 yards maybe. 2nd and 7. Stuck with a running game on 1st down. Now here they come again. Looking to throw, it's McCow. And the pass is incomplete. Charged loose by the hit.
The big tight end tries to make a catch, and you could tell he extends for the ball, but great job by the defender getting in there, making...
He'll take a shot. And they can't hook up on the big play, and that brings up a 4th down. The Roadrunners will call on their punt team. He ought to be able to use his first punt to pin him deep. And it'll be down right there.
It's a great punt. Obviously, he gives himself time to let his guys get down the field, get in position. Remember, don't let that thing cross the goal line. Try to keep it inside the 10. Nice job down in the football, setting your defense up for great field.
Had nowhere to go, couldn't get it out of the end zone. He'll take the safety.
And that's exactly what you call complementary football. The punter doing a great job downing the opponent inside their own 5-yard line. Then the defense takes the field and they get the safety. You've got to love that if you're the head coach.
After giving up the safety, they'll have to kick it away. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. Give to the running back. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Let's see what they've got on 2nd down. At the end of the quarter, guys, is UTSA holding the edge. And we've come to the end of one. And let's take a quick moment to catch up on the stats. Lots of time left, and we're ready to get back to it and open the second period. They'll go right back to the run. Turning it on. He'll be stopped at the 41, but give him 10 on that play.
Well, he was able to gash him on that play. You just give this guy 1 inch, one little crease. He puts his foot in the ground, and he gets north fast.
Snagged out of the air.
And a really nice job by the wide receiver. You run a drag route, find space. They're in zone coverage. They're not covering man-to-man. Find a little hole. Look at that QB. Y'all get on the same page. You can tell they were, and that's why they got the first down.
They'll run play action. How about that play to get a hand in there and force the incompletion?
This defense is going to use this guy in a lot of different ways. You'll see him rush the passer. Obviously, he'll have his name called when the offense tries to run the football, but I love his coverage ability.
Got it in the middle. It's Thomas. They'll move the chains. Good execution on third down. They've got it at the 41.
And it's on third downs like this. If you want to attack the middle of the field, you got to look for the tight end. Really nice route. Great job looking that football in. You can tell this quarterback really has a lot of confidence when he's in the pocket looking for the big fella, and they're able to hook up there.
Now, you've seen the evolution of these slot receivers. They're just matchup nightmares. They're hard to get your hand on. A lot of times, they're off the football. You can't jam them. These guys are so productive, and offenses really feature their best players most time in those slot positions.
Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. And the Roadrunners come to the line on third and short, looking to keep this drive moving. Setting up the screen. Now he's got it all the way down to the 21-yard line, and they are threatening on first down. The Roadrunners come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Handoff from the gun. They'll give him maybe one on the play. It's down to the 20.
And a lot of times you want those big plays. You want those splash plays. But sometimes you're going to take some losses. You're not going to run the football overly well. But if you continue to run it, you can at least create some balance. You at least have the threat of it. Otherwise, you're just going to abandon it, and now it's just going to be a passing game.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down. Now this offense tries to figure out a way to move the chains after the second down misfire. Picked off to stop the threat. All down at the 18-yard line. A solid return after that interception. Never a good time for a turnover, but it always seems a little worse when you're about to knock on the door of the end zone.
No doubt about it.
And the quarterback goes down at the 11-yard line.
Man, it didn't take long for the defense to get home on that play. You see them playing man coverage in the back end, slowing down the routes from the receivers and the rest of the offense. That forced the quarterback to have to hold on to it for just a split second longer, and they were able to get the sack.
And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
And how about that young man getting in the backfield again? He's really got his fingerprints all over this game so far to start it, man. We're still in the first half, and he's got a sack. He's got a tackle for a loss. These are the kind of plays that really help your defense push these offenses behind this.
A big-time catch along the sidelines, got the foot down, and an excellent throw, too. Well, they've done nothing on offense so far, but if they could put some points on the board before halftime, it could really change things.
No doubt. Go into the locker room with some good juices, some good vibes, and momentum can switch a game in a heartbeat. But this offense hasn't had much to cheer about yet. That play gives them one play. Now let's go build on it and make something happen before the half.
He leaves it with the back. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. It'll be third and long. Looking for a man. It's Curry. Oh, they're after him. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. The Rams will punt it away on fourth down. catches it cleanly at the 20. Pretty solid coverage there, and they'll stop him at the 26. We're at the 2-minute timeout. They've built a big lead, and they'll try to pile on a little more before the break. Looking downfield on first down. They've got the screen set up. And it's pretty obvious there was a big hole in that screen, and the defense ran right through it.
Man, on those screen passes, I want those defensive linemen to run right up the field, and I want to throw it right over their head where I got some space and I can get my running back going.
He tosses one high and deep down the left side. And they wanted it all on that incomplete pass. Instead, they're looking at third down.
Well, this defense was ready for go balls against this receiver and his speed. He's one of the fastest in the country. They knew this quarterback was going to try to take the top off the defense.
He'll off one deep down the left side. And it's caught inside the 30. And they were looking for a chunk play, and they got it. The explosive picks up more than 30.
And a first down.
Barely time to catch our breath after that one, and they've got it 1st and 10, threatening just outside the red zone. They'll run the option. He'll toss it. Oh, he's got some space. Gets out of bounds after the big game, but they've got it 1st and goal.
Well, this is an offense that has a lot of speed, and they have different guys they would love to get the football to in space, and they can find a lot of different ways to do that. I love the idea of going option here and trusting your quarterback to make the right read. If no one accounts for the pitch, man, he's going to get it to...
Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Roadrunner. These guys are really hitting their stride in week 4 as they push out that lead.
Wow, this offense, they have a lot of faith in this running back, knowing if they get down in this area of the field, he can get it done and he can answer the bell. 2 rushing touchdowns already for this offense.
On to attempt the try.
The kicker is on for the extra point.
The kick is up and good, and put one more on the lead. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Guys, back to your game in a moment, but first we have to show you how the script is being written here. Ohio State is just getting blown off the field right now in Columbus, and at this rate, I'm not sure it won't get worse. They're trailing by 14 to FIU. They'll circle back. If anything big happens, you should know about it.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. There's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half.
And they've been waiting for something good to happen with respect to getting after the quarterback, right? They're outside of the top 100 in the country in sacks per game, but finally now you see they're generating this pass rush. 3 sacks on the game so far.
Bring in the heat.
What a great job by this defense setting the tone early. In the first half, they've been hitting the quarterback early and often. Make him feel uncomfortable. Make him feel that pressure. Keep getting them on the ground. That's why they've built a lead.
Timeout called here by the defense. It's their first of the half. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. What a play by this defense, and they stop him short. It'll be 4th down. Referee signals timeout. It's the defense wanting to make sure that they have everything just right with a big play coming. And the Rams decide to punt it away. 3 and out. They got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. Just needs a crack to get a return. He's brought down, but a really solid effort to pick up every bit of yardage he could on the punt return. UTSA will take over in the offense, ready to return to the field. We'll see them really hit the speed button on the tempo here in the final minute of the first half. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. Now on 2nd down. Looking to throw, it's McCown. Hauls it in. All down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the 1st down. And the Roadrunners headed quickly to the line.
And first down for the offense.
Wants to go up top on 1st down. Finds a spot in the middle. He'll get it all the way down to the 8-yard line, and the defense is feeling the heat. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays. Just enough time for one final play in this half. They'll go to the air. Can't make the connection. Incomplete pass, and 1 second remains.
Man, the defense, they haven't had an answer for this guy. He has been lighting them up in the pass game early and often so far, and that time just not able to hook up with his quarterback.
Looking to fire. Trying to set up the screen. They've got it down to the 3-yard line. Really well done on that throw and catch. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update.
Boys, you never quite know what to expect there in San Antonio, and we've had a lively first half. And this offense has been the story through 2 quarters, extending this lead and really dominating almost every aspect of this game. We're talking lethal efficiency from the O-line right on down to the skill position guys. Although I'd argue those big uglies up front are skilled players in their own right. And with that, let's send it back to the guys inside the Alamo Dome.
On the move from inside his 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. UTSA takes over in the offense, ready to hit the field. They'll start this drive from the 18-yard line. Coming out on first down with the play fake. Intercepted, and that's not how you want to start a half. Couldn't find much breathing room to return it, but the interception has this offense in business at the 27. Back to throw, it's Curry. Looking to the big tight end. A strike downfield. Touchdown Rams! A great catch and run for 6. A quick strike, just as we expected.
Yeah, and quick strikes are easy when you got such great field position. Obviously, when the offense starts in such a good spot, puts the defense in a bad position, and the offense takes advantage.
16, Colorado State, 8.
On the run from inside his own 5. Buys just enough space to cross the 25. Let's mark it at the 27-yard line. UTSA will take over in the offense, ready to return to the field. Well, the good news about this drive, Jesse, it can't go worse than last time through a pick on the first play.
No, it certainly can't. I think one good way, David, to help your quarterback turn the page is just find him an easy completion here and let him get back into a rhythm.
Yeah, or find him an easy handoff. Just hand the football off, maybe get the ground game going, maybe jumpstart this offense a little bit.
To the ground, he's got it again. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. The Roadrunners trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Gets it out fast. They'll get the first down. It's spotted on the 49.
Well, the drag routes put in this playbook to fight against man-to-man coverage. So there you see the receiver using his speed, working his way across the field. He gets separate.
Lost one deep down the right side. And the DB forcing the incomplete pass with the deflection.
DB does an outstanding job here on the deep pass. Locating the football, no PI, able to swat it away, passing complete.
Back to pass on second down. On the run, still looking. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down. And now this offense will try to overcome that second down incompletion. Shoots it to the left. It's complete. They've got it inside the 40 and the 39 as they pick up the first down.
Well, I think on that play you saw why this guy's such a big weapon in this offense. At receiver, he does such a nice job with his routes. He's patient, and he's consistent, and he's got good hands. You don't see him put a lot of balls on the ground. Nice job there picking up the first down.
Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance.
And finally, the defense is able to get some pressure on this quarterback. They've been trying all game long different ways to affect him. Weren't able to get there, but on that play, because of the pressure, it affected his accuracy. That's why the ball falls incomplete.
Right on target this time. He's all the way down to the 27-yard line, and they are threatening. And the Roadrunners have it with a 1st and 10. To the air, it's McCown. They're setting up the screen. Runs through the tackle. They'll stop him just short of the 1st down marker on the screen.
You know, it's funny. I know running backs oftentimes are afterthoughts when it comes to the passing game, but when you think about it, this guy's been making people miss his entire life taking handoffs. So why wouldn't you try to get him involved in the passing game as well? You just saw in that last play how dangerous he is after the catch.
That completion will take it close to the 5-yard line. They'll mark it at the 6. Plays like that put just a second of hesitation in the defense to make sure, and they're able to take advantage here.
And they use great timing with this call, right? Like, you can't call this play all the time, but you want to catch them when they're a little bit aggressive, not thinking about it. Nice job slipping the screen behind them, making the easy catch, and then getting downfield, picking up some extra yards.
Back in motion, try to clear the picture. Going up top again. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on 1st down. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. After getting nothing, it's 2nd and goal from the 6. Wants to go up top. Here's the pressure. Took a shot as he threw. He just tossed that one out of bounds. You avoid the sack. You avoid the turnover. You've got more plays here on 3rd down. This is one of those momentum turning points. If this defense can force a field goal attempt, and the quarterback caught up to and sacked at the 12. They've decided to try to go for the field goal here.
Number 92 on the field goal.
It's good. He hit that one right down the middle. And now the lead is even bigger. Quick timeout call by the offense after the play. They were able to get a field goal on the board, and now they'll kick it away.
UTSA.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Colorado State takes over the Ram offense, returns to the field. They'll put this one in play. 1st snap of the drive from the 25. He leaves it with his back. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
Well, it's a negative play trying to run the football, and I think if you're on offense, you got to be thinking about throwing it now. You're trailing by a lot. You got to get back in this game. You need tempo, and you need explosive plays through the air.
Well, after not getting a thing done on 1st down, it's 2nd and long from the 24. Back to pass, it's Curry. Pocket breaking down. And the Heat will get home, and the quarterback goes down at the 17. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. And that'll be incomplete. They certainly weren't afraid to take a shot there, and now it's 4th down. The Rams will bring the punt team onto the field. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. Really good job by the coverage team to make the stop, and that's where they'll put it in play. UTSA takes over, and the offense ready to hit the field. That last drive was a long one, Jesse. They'd like this time to pay it off with a touchdown instead of a field goal.
No doubt, Reese. They had a lot of good stuff going that last drive. Need to get a tutty up on the board here to extend that lead, David.
And I think you definitely want a touchdown, but if you put another long drive together, get points, multiple possessions in a row, start to let those body blows add up and wear this defense out.
2nd down, they'll go to the air. He hurls one deep down the left side. Makes the grab, and he will score! Touchdown, UTSA!
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. Listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
And with the extra point, they push the lead out a little further. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Fellas, it's gone final in a huge top 25 showdown. Here's how it went down. USC answered the bell away from the Coliseum. see him today with an impressive victory. The Trojans knew the challenges awaiting them, and they met them head-on. Generally the mark of a really good team. A top 25 clash and an impressive showing that could be a huge confidence builder for this program. Back to you.
Yeah, how about that? Sounds as if they had a good ball game there, Kevin. Thanks for the update. Now they've got a little room to work with. They're out to the 28 with a first down.
I love the QB here. He holds it just long enough to let the receiver run the drag route, and then he puts it out in front of him so he can catch it on the run in stride and then turn upfield to use his speed.
That one falls incomplete, trying to get a chunk play on that one.
You just need to have more efficiency in the passing game. This guy completed exactly 50% of his throws the last game out. Not good enough. And he's below that number in this game. Still not good enough.
Got rid of it just in time.
Man, the defense smells blood in the water. You can tell. They're getting to this quarterback over and over and over. They've already sacked him a couple times. They're just winning up front. They almost got another sack on that last play.
The throw. Can't make the connection on third down thanks to that tough, hard-nosed pass defense, and now it's fourth down. And the Rams will punt this one away. They'll be forced to kick for the 6th time tonight. Fields to punt and tries to help improve that field position. He gets it up to the 34-yard line before he stops, and that's where the offense will set up shop. Opening play of this drive comes from the 34. To the ground with the back. Pass the sticks and still on his feet. They'll get him down, but not before he crosses the 50. He's down to the 49. Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. Quarterback making checks. To throw, it's McCown. Unloads to the wideout. And it's knocked away and incomplete. The defense denying a big play as we played 3 quarters. We've reached the break, and it's UTSA on top. And they are starting to pull away as we come to the end of the 3rd quarter. Let's take a look at how we got here. It'll be 2nd down as we open the final stanza. They'll throw again after the incompletion. He lost it high and deep down the left side. And he throws another interception, his 3rd of the night. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick.
Well, the defense isn't quitting. They're obviously down big here in the 4th quarter with just a little bit of time left. Obviously, it'll take a Herculean effort to come back, but could that interception be the spark that ignites this team?
Out to the 32-yard line before he goes out of bounds, and that's the way to give a little start to the drive. Defense going to jam these receivers right off the line. Wants to throw on 1st down. Pressure all over the quarterback, and down he goes at the 24.
Man, I think this quarterback needs to take his offensive line out for dinners more often because they're not protecting him, and sometimes it doesn't even look like they're trying. That now the 6th sack of the game for this defense.
They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. He's got his man across the middle. Bounced off his feet.
And I think this receiver's forte is his route running. He's a guy that can line up all over the field, but it's not just catching post routes and goes. This guy can run shallows, he can run slants, he can run the option routes and find soft spots in the defense. This guy really has all the routes in his toolbox.
They thought they could just run it on 3rd and short, but this defense was there to make the stop. Coach has no choice here. The offense has to stay on the field, down multiple possessions this late. 4th down attempt coming. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. He's going to take off. Got all he needed for the 1st down, and then he gets down on the slide. The Rams look to keep this drive humming. Off the play fake on 1st down. Deep shot for the end zone. And that ball was in harm's way, and he is lucky to get that one back. So now it's 2nd and long.
And it's just been that kind of day for this quarterback and this offense, guys. They have never been able to get into a rhythm throwing the football. Timing's been off. Accuracy hasn't been great. We've seen some drops, just not in sync. And that's why they find themselves trailing by a lot right here late in the game.
Looking to throw, it's Curry. Fires to the wideout. Complete downfield. And he'll ramble to the 34 before he's finally knocked down. And the Rams in the hurry up.
And it's frustrating as a defense when you give up that first down and you give up that pass play. But here we go with this offense. They're right back on the ball. You got to flush that. You got to get lined up, and you got to communicate.
The chunk plays that they love, and he takes it all the way down to the 10. The Rams will snap it on 1st and 10.
First down for the offense.
He wants to throw it again. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on 1st down. 2nd down coming.
It's a nice adjustment by the defense here. With a big lead in the game, you're putting extra DBs on the field, knowing the offense has to throw to get back in this one in the 4th quarter. So your best cover guys on the field, and they force an incompletion on the last one.
Really need to pick up this conversion and avoid having to settle for the field goal. On 3rd down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. Touchdown, Colorado State. The finisher, the exclamation point on that drive.
And that's why this running back is so dangerous. It's not just handing him off the football, but he's a weapon in the passing game. You see his ability to catch it, turn upfield, make people miss, and find the end zone.
They are running out of time here. They need to get the ball back. They'll line up for the onside kick. UTSA will take over in the offense, ready to return to the field. They've just self-destructed too many times so far already with 3 interceptions in the game. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. The Roadrunners in a good spot here with 2nd and short. The give as they work on that clock. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible.
They've got the lead, but here in the 4th quarter, it's starting to dwindle. And if they're going to hang on to this game, they've got to be able to run it. It's a really tough thing to do when the opponent knows exactly what you're going to do, but this is what you train for. You've got to be the more physical unit right now.
Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. Inside the 15, 1st and 10 from the 14. Might be calling a hot route. Back to throw, it's McCown. Pressure coming. Can't make the connection, and the defense putting on the heat and forcing the incompletion. Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. Back to pass. Gets it out quickly. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Yeah, nice job by the defense. That's what you're supposed to do. As soon as they catch the football, you want to limit that yards after the catch, and he went nowhere after the catch. Nice job by the D.
Safe completion on the screen. He's going to come up about 5 yards short on the line to gain.
That's perfectly fine. If I'm a defense, I'm going to give up some yards right there. Play deep, react to shallow. The running back catches the football. I come up. He gets a positive gain, but it doesn't matter because now I won 3rd down and forced him on 4th down.
After putting up a 3-spot, the kickoff unit set to go.
I really like the decision by this offense because now they got to score 2 touchdowns. Time is not on their side. I can stay very, very conservative. Use that clock. I like the decision by this offense.
First snap of this drive will come from inside the 15 at their own 14-yard line. Going right to work up top. And he will be sacked at the 6-yard line. The 2-minute timeout arrives, and we have certainly seen miracles in college football, and they will certainly need one here. That last sack got them behind the sticks. It's 2nd and long here. Motion from the back. Wants to fire on 2nd down. He's going to go down, and he's in his own end zone. It's going to be a safety.
A lot of things had to happen for this offense to get back in the game, but how about the defense? The defense said, no, sir, we're going to end this one right now. Makes the big play, gets the safety. Not only do they score points, they get the football back, and the clock is on this side. The defense just ended this football game.
Free kick out of bounds.
The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. Dropping back, it's McCown. Makes the grab, it's Smith. And he'll step out of bounds after a very productive play. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. Off play action. He got a hand in there, knocks it away, incomplete.
I love defenses that can mix it up between man and zone, and I love the vision right here by the cornerback, seeing the quarterback the whole way, breaking on the football when that hand separates from the other hand. Nice job getting the deflection. Nice vision by that cornerback.
He's got it. He's got enough for the first down, and that ought to be enough to put them in victory formation for the rest of this one. And with that one, he's now over 3 bills for the game.
And there's 2 reasons why, Reese. He's made good decisions, and he's been accurate throwing the football all game long.
And the Roadrunners with the 1st and 10. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground, take away that run game, make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
Second down, they'll go to the air. Strong pass rush gets to the quarterback, and they get him at the 46.
And listen, the quarterback drops back, and he's going through his progressions. We see zone, but just couldn't do anything about it. This defensive line, this pressure, getting to the quarterback, getting him on the ground.
On 3rd and long, doesn't need to take the check down. Got his man on the right. He stopped short, and it's 4th down. The Roadrunners will send out the punt unit. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. And the returner will be knocked down. We will see what this Colorado State offense can get done this time. They'll crank up this drive from the 30-yard line. To the air, it's Curry. He wants a big play here late. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers.
The offense has got to find something here in the 4th quarter. You can tell pressing a little bit. They need that big play. They want that big play to try to make this game a better ball game. Took the shot. Unsuccessful, but I wouldn't be surprised if they take some more errors.
Grabbed over the middle. It's Tucker. And they pick up just a few on that completion. Clock is still running, and they have to get everybody lined up. On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. Under fire. Just a short pass to the tight end. Solid work and execution there. They'll have a first down as they mark it at the 40. And the Rams come to the line in the hurry-up. And they'll spike the ball to try to save as much time as they can. Love the way he didn't just run to a spot. He found the cushion in the zone and got himself open for the first down.
Yeah, and you're taught to find that space. Don't run right into a zone defender who's sitting there looking at the quarterback and looking at you. So much creativity.
He lobs one high down the left side. The pass is incomplete, and there are 2 ticks remaining on the clock. And here we go. Final play of the game right here. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. We sensed a great deal of confidence, almost a smugness from this coaching staff. And these guys on the field, it's as if they knew they were going to win.
Yeah, playing with a bit of a chip on their shoulder, and I think they really felt like they had a real good game plan offensively and defensively coming into this one, David. There were some matchups on the field they thought they could exploit. We saw that happen here.
No doubt. Good job by this coaching staff, understanding who's out there to make plays, feeding them the football, offense, defense, special teams, all working together to get the W.
Thanks so much for spending some time with us. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.